Hey there, you guys. How are you? It's a cold, kind of dreary day for Phoenix. And I'd love to know where you guys are watching. But I was just thinking about Christmas. One, because I still have Christmas decorations that I'm putting away. Just life. No excuse, just life. And two, I was thinking about my budget, closing out my budget for December, and I realized that I had come in under budget for Christmas, and I wanted to give you my best tips to save money all year long and pay cash for Christmas, because that paying cash for Christmas kind of takes so much stress out of my life, and it really makes such a difference. And I want to be able to share that with you, because if paying cash for Christmas is a goal of yours, then now this is the year that you can do it. And I am so confident in that. I'm going to share my quick tips, but just shout out where you're watching from and what kind of weather you're having where you're at, because it's cold and kind of cloudy, and it was raining all day, which I love being here from Arizona. So if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Carissa, and I love to help women change their finances by overcoming money struggles, gaining financial peace, and I do this all with a biblical perspective over at Change Your Finances. And today I want to talk about how you can make 2020 and every other year the year that you pay cash for Christmas. So you don't have all the credit cards, you don't have the money stress, you're not paying for Christmas after the new year. Let me give you my tip that I use to do this, and let me tell you how to do it so that you guys can pay cash for Christmas, because I know you can do it. That's the thing. You guys already have the skills to do it. You already want to save money. You're already paying attention to your finances, which I applaud you, because that is a huge, huge thing. And I want to just give you this tip, because I have found when I pay cash for Christmas, I enjoy it so much more. So my tip for paying cash for Christmas, and let me give you, if you want, because you don't have to take all the notes, I'll give you the notes. Let me give you the notes here. So here's the notes. If you want to pay cash for Christmas, here's what you do. Go back and look at last month's bank statements, or if you are like a super early bird shopper, look at November, whenever you shop. Tally up how much you spent. Okay. And no judgment. Every family is different. I have a big family, but I spend less. I spend, my gift amount is $20 per person right now. And so I do have a amount that I spend per person. So tally up how much you spent on Christmas last year. Okay. And here's what we're going to do. Whatever the number is, just divide it by 12. And then starting this month, or whenever you watch this, anytime you watch this, however many months you have until Christmas, just divide it by that amount. And then you put that smaller amount into your budget every single month. And every single month you put aside this money and you put it into your Christmas savings account. Now, it's important to have totally lost the word I was going to say. It's important to have a designated savings account for Christmas. And you just put the money into your monthly budget, because a small amount each month is so much easier to come up with than it is to scramble and come up with the whole thing at the end of the year, November and Christmas and December and all that. And it's just really difficult to be able to do that. And it's stressful and all the things. And then it's so easy to go on and pay with credit card. But you guys are smarter than that. And I know that you have the desire to really change your finances, to change your future. And so this is one little simple tip to do that. So we're going to tally up how much that we spent on Christmas. Okay. Divided by 12. It's January. put that smaller amount into your budget each month and then put it into a specific savings account. If some of you remember the Christmas account, was it Christmas savings account? I think that's what it was. The banks used to offer, and you would have so much money taken out and put into a savings account, and then they would give you the access to the money around December. We're doing the same thing. It's just you're in charge of it and you're doing it. And when you take the steps like planning ahead and paying cash for Christmas when it comes up, couple things. One, you are taking control of your finances. You're not letting your money and where your money gets spent dictate how you live your life, and how it's going to give you that sense of control. It's going to give you freedom. It's going to give you peace of mind, and it's going to be able to just encourage you. It's just one more tip that you can do, one more thing that you can do to change your finances, because all changing your finances is a small change that you take and you make something completely, my example with the plane. Just a small little change in course, you end up in a completely different city. So each of these changes that I teach you are things that will end up in a completely different financial future. So it's simple. You guys, it's so simple, but put it into your monthly budget, find out how much you spent. So there's 3 things. Find out how much you spent last year and divide it by 12, put that smaller amount into your budget for this coming year. By next year, December this year, 2020, you will have all the money you need for Christmas. You can spend cash, and then you can enjoy it so much more and have peace of mind. It won't follow you into the new year. A couple of tips. So once you do that and you do this, you save up, you figure out how much you spent last year, and then you just use that amount and you divide it by 12 and you put it into your budget. You can do a couple things. If you spent way too much on Christmas, now's the time to rein it in. And I like to just say, okay, I have a certain amount of money per person. Okay, so I also figured out how many people I have in my family and then went from there. I also add in how much do I spend for Christmas cards? How much do I spend for parties or any other wrappings or mailings or anything like that? Total the whole thing up, so that you have plenty of money for all of those other things too. And this makes such a difference for having the money that you can use to save up all year long to pay cash for Christmas. You enjoy it so much more, but then it also gives you a chance, if you want to look at what you spend and decide, is that reasonable or should I spend a little bit less? And you can figure out how much to do it. But I found having the money to pay cash for Christmas, and now's the perfect time to be thinking about it because it's January and you got all year, makes such a difference in my peace of mind. And it makes such a difference in how much I enjoy the holidays. And so this is just one little tip on how you can change your financial future. If you want more tips like this, I got a free worksheet for you. Let me find it. Free worksheet. And these are 20 small tips, just like this one, that you can use to change your financial future. And each little tip is easy, doable, something anyone can do. And it really makes a difference in where you go financially, your future with that, and all those things. And so I wanted to encourage you guys with just this little tip. Start now. I know Christmas for most people is all put away, except for me. I need to put away my ornaments. But now's the perfect time. If paying cash for Christmas is something that you want to do and that's a goal that you have, I love it. I applaud you. And I just want to give you the tools, the little simple tip that you can do to change your finances. So if you want more tips like this, little actionable steps that you can do to change your finances, changeyourfinances.com/20 small things. And if you need resources on how to change your finances, how to budget, how to get out of debt, how to save money, how to manage the emotional self-care with dealing with money and finances, and how to make that all less stressful. I have a Change Your Finances bundle, which is 5 of my top selling products, and they're all together in one low price. And that is a great resource for you guys to have if 2020 is the year that you're going to change your finances. And I completely believe that it is possible. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in over 1,500 women that have gotten my products that are all inside the Change Your Finances bundle. And these have all been simple steps that they have taken to make a difference. And, the women that I help have, and myself included, like, we went from being scared and stressed out and overwhelmed and just not knowing what to do with our money to being confidently handling our money, to be have a plan, to being able to get out of debt. A lot of the women that I've been working with that have gone through some of my products end up paying off tens of thousands of dollars in just a few short years, and put money into savings and just do smart little things like saving up all year to pay cash for Christmas. These are just small little things that anyone can do, and they really make a huge difference in your financial future and in the peace of mind that you have. And like, I am just so impressed and so blown away, so humbled that God has used my story of really struggling with money and not knowing what to do and how to handle it, and paying cash for my husband's school, to being able to take something and break it down like money and break it down in easy steps that other people can follow. And so it's just an honor for me to be able to help you guys, because I know that you have the tools to do it. I know that you're equipped to do it. I know that it's possible. I have seen this happen so many times in my own life and other women's lives that I know it's possible for you too. And to put money into savings, to get rid of that debt for good, because there's nothing like living debt-free, which I love being debt-free. I'm coming up on my 10-year debt-free anniversary in March, and I'm so excited. And I want that for you guys too. And I want you to have the confidence with handling money. And so this is why I give you the tips, simple little tips that, like, figuring out how much you spent on Christmas last year, breaking it down by 12, putting that smaller amount into your budget each month, and then putting it into a savings account. So then by December, by the time that rolls around, you already have enough money to pay for Christmas with cash. Hello, because that's a great goal and it's so doable for you guys. Completely doable. But if you need extra help with any resources, you can get the Change Your Finances bundle at changeyourfinances.com/bundle. Do you guys have any questions? Because this little tip on saving up money all year long for Christmas really does work. And it makes such a difference. But it's just one little tip that I have. I have a worksheet that I'll give you guys the worksheet again. I have a worksheet that says it's 20 small things. And these are small little things like saving up and paying cash for Christmas. It's a whole worksheet that you can go and you can just do that. And all of these little things are super easy, super doable, and you can really make a difference in your finances this year, which I know it's possible. And that's the other thing. Like, as I've been praying for you guys, and if you want me to pray, I'll pray tonight. I have just really been feeling the word of restoration, that I need to be praying for you guys for restoration with your finances and all of these things. And I just know that God is building up what has been devastated. And being in debt is devastating. Living paycheck to paycheck is devastating. Not having enough money in savings is devastating. And I've been there. I understand. I know exactly how it is. But this does not have to be your future, and it doesn't have to be your reality. There are things you can do to change that. And I know you can do it. I see it with all the women I work with who've gone through my materials, my free things, my products, and I want you guys to change your finances. And I'm praying for restoration for you, because here's the thing. God has given you a gift. He's given each of us a gift, and he wants us to be able to share it and to bless those around us. And often money struggles hold us back, where we're not able to, we're so worried about making sure there's enough money for bills and groceries at the end of the month that we don't have the room and the bandwidth to be able to take care of our family like we want to, and to be able to use our gifts and resources to bless other people. And when you get your money under control and change it with small things that you can do, like paying cash for Christmas, get the worksheet for 20 other things, free download. When you start changing your finances with these small little things, it makes such a difference. You're able to handle money confidently. You're able to have peace of mind. You're able to just reach your money goals, to get rid of the debt, to pay off the savings, or let's switch that. Get rid of the debt, put money into savings, do the things that you want to do the things that you've been saying no to your family. And it just makes such a difference. And it's made such a transformational difference in my own life as I was scared too, overwhelmed, I was stressed out. And then as I've learned more about handling money and I've seen how it's worked, it's made such a difference in my own life. And so I want to just share that with you guys. I want to encourage you guys to do the small little changes and to pay attention to your finances, to be able to know that you can do it and you're not alone. So that's my whole mission. That's my whole goal, because I just firmly believe that you can change your finances, and that there's restoration and building up and restoring that God wants to do for you and for your life in your finances. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it, because I know when your money changes, your whole life changes. And when your whole life changes, and when you have the money to take care of your family, and when you know that there's always enough money for groceries, and you have money to live on and all the things, and you're able to put money into savings, you're able to pay off the debt, that totally changes you. It completely changes you. And then you're able to look around you and to use that gift that God has given you, that dream that he's placed in your heart, to bless those around you. And I'm so excited for that. So that's why I come on here and I teach you guys. This week's tip is figure out how much you spent on Christmas. I'll give you the link again. Figure out how much you spent on Christmas last year. Divide it by 12. Put the smaller amount into your budget each month and put that money into savings. A separate savings account so it doesn't get mixed up with anything else. And then just consistently be in the habit of putting that away. No more worrying and trying to come up with all this money in November or December. No more putting on a credit card, and no more money stress coming into the new year. You guys can do this. It's super easy to do. And it really makes a huge difference. It's one of the 20 steps that I've done for 20 different practical things that you can do to really make a difference in your finances this year. You can get that worksheet. And then if you guys need anything else, let me know. Is there something that you're looking for help on with finances? Do you need any resources? I got lots of stuff I can help you with. And I am just so thrilled to be looking at your life and saying, you know what? You can do it. I don't care what kind of mess it's been. We've all made mistakes. We've all made messes, but you don't have to stay there. And God wants to bring restoration for you, and he wants to build up, and he wants to there's so many blessings that come from handling money and doing it God's way. And so I want that for you guys. Let me pray real quick for you, because I love praying for you guys. I love praying for you and your money. If you guys have a specific request, either drop it down here or send me a DM. Dear Father, I just thank you for today. I thank you for this cold, cloudy day here in Phoenix and the rain that we've had. And I do thank you for just Christmas and being able to share and enjoy Christmas. And I thank you that we can do that and we can pay for it in cash, and that this is something simple that we can do to really change our finances. I just ask that you would bring restoration in the lives of these women who follow me in their finances, Lord. And would you give them peace of mind as you show up and you provide for them? Would they know without a shadow of a doubt that you love them, that you will take care of them, that you will provide for every single need, and that you have given them the wisdom and the skills and the abilities to be able to change their finances, to be able to turn their finances from having a lot of debt, no savings, to getting rid of that debt, to putting money into savings, and to being able to use their resources and their gifts to provide well for their family and to bless those around you. I thank you that you've given us all the ability to earn income and the ability to manage our money, and that we can do it in order to bless you and bless our family and bless our community. And I just thank you for that. And I ask for courage. I remember how money is stressful, and I just ask that it would be something that can be broken down into simple and easy steps, that they would have courage to do the small things that really make a huge difference in their finances. And I just ask that you would just bless them abundantly this year. And it's in your name I pray. Amen. All right, you guys, let me know if you guys have any. I love sharing these tips with you. I will be back next week, but there's the link if you wanted to go get all the notes. It's all there, so you don't have to write anything down. And you guys, I'll have a good week. Thanks for hanging out with me. You're a blessing. I always appreciate you guys and love being able to share with you what I've learned. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye now.